Right, didn't actually plan on making a video. I just popped out for an hour or two before pick up the station manager. I bought the 817 because it's not been out for a long time. I've got it mounted in this 4U short back rat case and just run it off the 12 volt in the car. I'm trying to charge up the batteries for the drone too because I bought that up flat. There's no wind today. So I'm using the one-to-one antenna, but I'm not using the whip. I've got 10 metres off cable. This is coming from my long wire at home. I don't use a 10 metre one anymore. I use a 7.5 metre Ribicoff antenna. So I've just got that along the fence line. And it's picking up well. It really is. So we're on a shaky cam today. Start from the top of the band. Views up here are brilliant. I absolutely think the views are fantastic. Someone local puts bags out here for rubbish. I've seen it a few times. And some idiot still drops it, so I'll be picking it up before I leave. Don't want to get the blame for that. I have a bottle of Coke, so that's not me. Public right away for that field, but that does take the mick. The views, that's Durham. And it's just nice to be up here, perfectly calm. Last time I came here, it got dark and then chucked it down. There is space to put the awning out. I'm not blocking the sty, the public right way. There's enough cars here for lots of people. But today I'm lucky because it's normally packed here, dog walkers, so I don't have to park up in the trees. So don't mind, there's a trig point up there. Right, let's get back to it.
Simon, and yeah, if you modulate good enough, I think I should be able to copy you. Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa. Mike 0 kilowatt radio Italy. Come again.
Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa returning. Yes, thank you very much for coming back to the call. I am QRP. I have 10 metre wire along a fence in a field, and I'm operating the yaesu 817, the yaesu 817 QRP. I think he's struggling.
Yeah, quite a bit of static QR on there.
Come on, I'm using a fence.
Sort of noise. The static on the band at the moment.
That could be that pylon too.
Closely monitoring the live thunderstorm, and I think it is not very close to us, but I think in Wales it is happening at the moment. And it can be heard, if the result can be heard on the band, 40 meter band, about a 5x4, 4x4 at the moment. The handle is Shabu Sugar Hotel America Bravo uniform, operating from South London. Mike 6 Charlie Tango Papa, Mike 0 kilowatt radio Italy.
M6 CTP returning. Yes, I am 2 miles south of the city of Durham. Just parked with the car on the side of a hill. But I won't hold it if you're struggling to hear me. I will say thank you for the QSO and 73 for now. It's a bit unfair.
Not very great at the moment.
I'm a 5x4, I think you said.
Thank you very much for checking on me. Have a good evening. Raining from time to time. Tango, temperature 16.4.
It's literally 20 steps. They probably have to get past that to get in the fucking car. A little walk round when it's in the car. Oh, they're the new tyres. I got these new tyres put on a couple of weeks ago. To all terrains from muds. They look still quite grippy, but they look like they'll be good in the sand and that. Yeah, so got rid of the muds, got bigger ones. Can't remember what size they are now. They just fit. Literally. So yeah, they look quite good. Smashed that twice in one day. When I got the tyres fitted, I went into their fence. the old galvanised fence at the tyre place. So I broke that, and then I clipped the tree later on. But she is the battle wagon. That bit there was already there. That was done when I got the car, but I've just completely muddled this now. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a new metal winch bumper. I'm going to put on it at some point. And try not to keep ramming things. I mean, I've got scratches up here from when I drove into the shed purposely. Blue paint there. It's on the back as well, I think. I pinned it against the house when we had a storm. Oh, there's blue paint on there. Yeah, blue paint there as well. Yeah, the shed flew over the house and landed in the front garden. They want it, big metal shed. They want it flying off down the road, so I pinned it up with a Land Rover and then drove over it a few times to flatten it, dismantled it and took it to the tip. Right, let's get back on here, see if these batteries are charged. I'll keep watching the time. Being up here an hour, I've got an hour to go. My hands are freezing. I've got a hot water bottle in there, stove in there, obviously. I've got an electric blanket. I might get out and warm my hands up. Better than sitting in the shack. I mean, at home, I use a Ribicoff antenna, 7.5 metres tall. I've got 30-ish, 28, between 28 and 38, 35, 37 radials. We've got gravel and part of the back garden. So I've got all the radials about 2 inches under the gravel. I've got a 7.5 metre fishing pole clamped to the back of the shed. Messi and Poloni Ultraflex, something or another. Messi and Poloni plugs on it. It's a 4-to-1 Ballon, I think. But then I've got a RF choke in line to that. And then going to the shack. About 15 metres of coax down the garden. It works really well. But this guy a minute ago, 900 watts he's using. I'm QRP. I do like it when you speak to a big station and QRP. Gives you a bit of a buzz. Right, ready to go. Try and bounce around a bit and no one's looking and try and warm up. Right, so you're going home. That's it. The wire goes on there. I bought that off eBay a couple of years ago. I had the LW10DX antenna. Cracking little antenna, 50 quid. But I had 5 metres going up the fishing pole, 5 metres going to the house, like an inverted L. I used it horizontal, I think once or twice in the back garden. Great little thing. But then I thought I'd give the Ribicoff, the smaller version, end-fed. Not a multi-band. I mean, the 10 metre one does tune well, kind of cut the bands without an ATU, but the 7.5 or 7.8 metre one, the Ribicoff antenna, just won't work on any band without an ATU. But obviously, the ATU on the 817, no, the 7300 does tune it pretty well. Got a hell of a lot of wires here. Power lead here for the radio. That could just go in the box, because when I get home I'll probably plug it into the power supply. So yeah, the ATU on the 7300 works well with the Getting this Wonder Wand off the back of it is a pain in the neck. And you got freezing cold fingers. There it is. And the LDG 817 tune out works with it too. They tune anything. But 80 and 160 meters, the 7300 ATU doesn't like. But then you just push the emergency tuner thing in the menu, and it drops the power of the radio down to 50 watts. Like a hair's width left. But when you're QRP or 25 watt radio user, it doesn't matter that you're limited to 50 watts because the radio is only on 10 or 20 watts. Get back in the box, you stupid drone. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do just like QRP. It's more rewarding for me. I mean, I could come up here, I could do my 2E0, or M8 or whatever, it's M9, bring up the 7300 and run it 100 watts, but everyone will hear me. And obviously that's what you want to be heard. Oh, I need this now. I need this. But you'd expect it, you know, big power and an ATU. People can hear you. Yeah, they will do, won't they? But a bit of wire, you know, playing around, because I like to play with the Rivercroft antenna. I use several different. Why did I put my laptop on top of these things? Yeah, I put I don't know, some ground radials down, ground planes radials for the Rivercroft, and I got some bands. I added some more radials, and I got other bands and lost more bands. And then I put loads of radials down, and then I lost most of the bands and could only operate on about 3. It's like the tuning wouldn't even tune it. And then I got the balance right, and there's no formula. I've got, so that's my back garden. The shed's there, the antenna's there, so I can only run radials up here. I can't run radials this way. And there's a concrete driveway the other side. The lawn's down the side of the house, but that's going back to the wrong way. I've got to get through the shed to get to the lawn. So I'm only running, I think, like 3 or 4 meter radials that way, and then as the garden gets narrower, they're 2 meters and 1 meter, and then we've got some flagstones where the wheelie bins sit behind the shed. There's some little radials going off between the flagstones, so it's not like exact cut length, and they're 180 degrees or 360 degrees. They are literally where I can fit them, but they're all about. At the furthest end, are about a foot apart. So I've got like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got quite a few. Obviously, I can't move the shed. Well, I can, but I don't want to. Dodgy. I might drop my phone on my laptop in a minute. The drone. But yeah, just this is what's good about the hobby. The hobby's good because you can do things like this. You can operate at home. You can go portable. You can go QRP. You can use a bit of wire. You can use antennas. Like, you're free to do what you want with radio within the guidelines. What I should have is I could use that fence. The fence has got like a wire, an old fence, metal one. So I could clip to that and use that as an antenna. Bring a fishing pole up, ground spike. You can get 2, what are they called? Ampros. That cost them in Chaos in other countries, and you can make a dipole out of them. There's so many options. You can put a mast up, tower, something on the car, tower on a trailer, tower on mast on the tow bar. So many things. Right, we're going to go and warm up. 25 minutes. Get there about 10 to. Don't like being late. Oh, I need to put the radio on the back seat because the station manager is getting in. Right, we'll catch you in the next video. M6CTP saying 73 for now. And get out and enjoy radio.